ready. We are ready to go. So good evening, everyone. You have me all by yourself. So good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight for a special Face It Live show presented by Fayette County Public Schools and the 16th District PTA. Of course, during this time, it is most important that our families and community engage together and support one another. The Face It platform allows us to virtually have real talk, build real relationships and partnerships, and allow real ways for us to express what we are feeling, exert our energy in a positive way, and be solution driven in our approach to whatever we are facing in our communities. I'm Melody Westerfield. I'm the FACE, the Family and Community Engagement Coordinator stationed at William Wells Brown Elementary School. And this week you have me for the FACE topic, where we are focusing on facing our new year, our new vision in 2021. This is a vision board workshop. So with that said, let's get started, y'all. Okay, so this is me. I just wanted to let you know a little bit about me. Besides being the face at William Wells Brown, I also love to do vision board workshops. It is a passion of mine. It is a way for us to set goals and reach goals and achieve the things that we want in life. So this is my personal passion, and this is what I do outside of working for Fayette County Public Schools. All righty. So you may be asking yourself, what exactly is a vision board, and why do one? So a traditional vision board is a poster board. Things that of images that you collage like, that you see in the magazines, pictures that you may collect from the internet. And it's reflection of your goals and hobbies and aspirations that you want in life, right? And so that's basically what it is. It's kind of like a collage of things, but it has your goals attached to it. And so why do one? Well, it is a visual reminder of the things you want to reach in life. It is kind of like your accountability for yourself to continue to press on and achieve the goals that you have placed and set for your life, right? And so this is what a vision board is, and this is why you should do one. Right? We're trying to reach that next level in life. We're trying to reach those goals that we set for ourselves. So I have 10 steps on what I think is the best way of building your vision board and setting your best goals. And I'm going to give you those 10 steps during this session, okay? I don't have long, so bear with me, but we're going to walk through these 10 steps very quickly because I only have you for about 15 to 20 minutes. So let's go with step one. So step one is the ultimate: write it down, make it plain. If you go to the next slide, you will see some details on what I mean on writing it down, making it plain. So I have some suggestions, right? And so my first suggestion is going to be do a complete dump of all the visions, the goals, the dreams, the things that you want in life. Just do a complete dump. Take it from here, grab a pen and a piece of paper, and just put it all down. Make a list of it. Make it very plain, write it down, make it plain. And so while you're doing that, you're going to ask yourself some questions. You're going to say, okay, if I knew I could not fail, what would I do? What exactly, if you were given this ticket and said, I couldn't fail in life, what is it that you would pick? What is it that you're asking yourself? If opportunity was to knock on your door, are you opening it? Are you going to take it, or are you going to shy away from it? Ask yourself some key questions, right? And so you will finally, when you get to, you're asking yourself some other things like, what projects you want to really attack this year? What type of health journey I'm going to start this year? Am I buying a house? Am I writing a book? Am I writing a play, a movie? Am I dating this year? Like, what is it? You're asking yourself all these questions. And my suggestion is that you go and you pick the top 3 to 4, maybe 5 tops, no more than 5, but you're going to pick the top 3 goals and you're going to really focus on those. Okay, so when you're writing down these things and you picture 3, it's important to be very detailed. Okay, so when I do the workshops with the kids, I really tell them like, okay, what are you going to do after high school? Well, I'm going to college. Are you? Well, what college are you going to? I need to know the name of it. I need to know what your degree is going to be in. So if you're writing it down, be very detailed. Be okay to adjust sometimes, because we all have to adjust and pivot, which has been our word for 2020, 2021. But sometimes we have to pivot, but be very, very detailed about what it is when you pick your goal. Be very detailed about it. If you're buying a house, how many rooms? How many bathrooms? Is it a farm? Is it a small house? Is it a starter house? Like, be very detailed, okay? It's important that you be very detailed, because it helps you move forward with actually visualizing it and seeing it. Okay, so step three. Step three is very important, because once you have wrote it down, you said that this is what you're going to do. Now it's time to attach a time frame to it. So if you say that, okay, I am going to finish my degree, or I'm going to go back and get my master's degree. Okay, you're telling me that you're doing it this year or next year. It's important that you put a time frame on it, because if you're getting it this year, there's things that you're going to need to do to lead up to you actually starting and going forward with that goal. So if you also say, I'm going to launch a business, when is it launching? Tell me when it's launching. Put a date and time on it. That makes it more accountable. And that lines up with step number 9, which I'm going to get back to. Okay, so this is really deep, you all. So you have to just kind of bear with yourself on this. So self-awareness, you have to know and have to understand who you are as a person. So if you said that you're going to do a certain thing, but you know you're a procrastinator and you have these procrastination tendencies, or you're overthinker, or you're lazy, scary, or you're brave or non-sociable, maybe you're even grieving, and you know that you have some things going on, it's good to put goals in place that you know that you can reach. The really probability of reaching some of those goals. You want to be self-aware of who you are, and the things that you're capable of doing, but you also want to have that realistic reality. Okay, so when you're picking goals, you have to be self-aware of who you are. Okay, and it's also going to tie into number 9. So when I get there, it'll all make sense. Okay, so this is a big step. So number 5 is forgiveness. And I need you all to pay attention to number 5, because with that same energy that you all are bringing in about setting your goals, I need you to also write down the people who've wronged you, the people you've wronged, ask for forgiveness, and maybe even forgive yourself, right? So why am I saying that this is something, and this is, maybe something that may go on your vision board, maybe something that you need in life? Well, this is important because as you're going and you're working your goals and you're on your journey on trying to achieve your goals, right? You don't have time to deal with distractions. And so when you're dealing with, some of the frustrations of people in life, you have to really clear those things off your path, because we don't have distractions. We're trying to reach our goals, and and distractions and all of these other things takes away from our focus. So this is why this is big. You do not have time to deal with toxic stuff going on around you or toxic people. You need to forgive yourself, forgive others, ask for forgiveness, and just go on, okay? These are some of the things that you may have to drop along the way. Remember, in the beginning, I said, make a list of the things that you want to do, make a list of the things that you want to get rid of. And sometimes that means people, and that's okay, but you need to forgive yourself for some of these things, because we don't have time for it on our path, right? Okay, so number 6 is very big. So if you wrote it down and you put it, and you're actually going to put it on your board, this is something that I'm going to focus on this year, I'm going to reach this. Well, okay, you better have some education behind what it is, and you need some resources. So what do I mean by that? Okay, well, I want to buy a house, or I want to be a video game maker. I'm gonna be a gamer or something like that. Well, the first thing you need to do is figure out what it takes to actually buy a house, what it takes to actually be a gamer, what it takes to actually graduate college. Whatever those things are, you need to educate yourself on the things that you're putting on your board, okay? And so maybe also talking to someone who's bought a house, talking to a few people who's bought a house. Those are your resources, okay? Talking to someone who's graduated college, talking to someone who is a success in the gaming world, whatever that may be. talking to those people, they become your resources. And this adds to your education and your knowledge on being able to reach those goals. Okay. All righty. So number 7. So if you see this beautiful girl here, this is my cousin, okay? And she has this big, gorgeous smile. And when she flashes that smile, you can't do nothing but give that back, right? So number 7 is being the blessing, right? I believe that your blessing is directly attached to the way you give back. Let me say that again for some of you all who may have missed it. I believe your blessing is directly attached to the way you give back, right? It doesn't have to be money. It does not have to be a monetary gift. No, it could be a simple smile. It could be opening a door for someone. It could be paying a compliment to somebody who has their head down. But whatever it is, give the blessing. I promise you, you will get it back, right? And so LeBron James is just somebody who comes to mind on the way he gives back. He's come from a community and he wants to give back to that community. And in turn, his community uplifts him and loves him for it, right? And they get to succeed and have these opportunities because of the way he gave back. It is a blessing to give back. So I believe number 7, I believe you should always put a customer service on your board. It is attached to your happiness. And so again, I think that your customer service, there should be a customer service on your board. So don't forget that step. Okay, here we go. I didn't come this far to only come this far, right? I didn't come this far to only come this far. So this is what I want you to do. You have to have a theme for your board. You have to have a theme name for your journey. And so number 8 is naming your journey. So my journey last year, and it carries over to this year, is consistently be persistent in 2020. And now it carries over to 2021 because I still have things on my board that I am trying to reach. So I still have that same theme for my journey, for my board. So I believe you should name your board. And I want to ask you all out there, what are you naming your journey this year? What are you going to do this year? What are you fighting through this year? What are you going to achieve? What is it? What are the words that are going to empower you for this year that's going to empower your board, right? And so those are the things that I think that you need for your board. Name it, okay? Okay, now here we go. Now it's time. Number 9 is the big number 9. It's time to start. And accountability is the biggest thing, right? And so now you got your vision, you got your encouragement, you got your faith, you got your education, your customer service, you got your name, your journey, all of that. But now it's time to have some accountability. So it's all down on paper, right? It's down on paper. But who's going to hold you accountable? Okay, so let's say we decided we're going to work out this year. Okay, and you buy that gym membership. A lot of us buy those gym memberships, but then they just sit there. We're just paying for a gym membership and it's just sitting there and we never go. That's because we don't have an accountability partner, right? We need to probably pay that money for that trainer who is expecting us to show up at a certain time and get that workout in. So that becomes a part of our accountability. Maybe it's telling the world, I'm going to start a business. Okay, when are you going to do it? That's that time frame. I'm going to start a business. I'm telling Facebook, I'm telling Instagram, I'm going to start a business by July 19th, 2021. Okay, cool. Guess what's going to happen? The world is going to be waiting for your business to launch July 19th, 2021. So you have to find ways, friends, life coaches, therapists, mentors, people, security guards, maybe your boss, whoever, to hold you accountable. You need an accountability partner who's going to help you walk your journey and help you be successful in the things that you have set for yourself. Here's a little trick for me. Sometimes I used to remember when I was doing certain things, it was just telling Facebook that I was going to do a thing, or just telling people. So the next time they saw me, they say, hey, what happened to that journal? Oh, I'm still working on it, but it's coming. But that held me accountability to finish, right? It held me accountable to really keep going and really finishing it, right? Okay. So Those are your steps. These are the supplies that you need. Number 10, the supplies that you need. So you're going to need a pen and a piece of paper. You should already have one in your hand, writing down all your visions, your goals anyway. So you start with that. Start with writing it all down. Get a poster board. Your poster board may not be as big as mine. It may be half the size. It may be big. It may be medium, whatever it is. Get your poster board. You're going to need it. Glue sticks, or tape. That's the supplies you're going to need. Grab you some markers, grab you some scissors, grab you some magazines, some newspapers, even print some photos for yourself, right? Print them all out, and grab all of those things, and let's get ready. So some more things that you need to have, which is on the next slide. Some more things that you need to have. I'm going to tell you to be goal oriented, right? So don't just put down, we know you like taking long walks in the park, right? We know you like that. So putting a person walking in the park on your board is something we know you like to do, but we're talking about new goals that you want to hit, something that you want to achieve, not the things that you like. Those things are great too. You're not going to stop doing those, but it's time to be goal oriented. I need you to reach for the goal, set the goal, reach the goal. And also, you're going to need your words of affirmation, but I'm going to tell you that I think that you should be image driven. It's so good to have positive words of affirmation, praises and empowerment and motivational things, but I'm going to tell you to be image driven. Okay. So you can go to Pinterest, you can go to Google, you can just print out some of the things that you see. I remember me saying that I wanted to get healthy, so I put in woman getting healthy, running or whatever, and they gave me an image that I saw for myself. So I printed it off and I attached it to my board. So I'm gonna tell you to be goal image driven and goal oriented, right? Those are the two big things. You can also use a digital app, you can use your desktop, you can use your vision board. I'm telling you this because your vision board should sit in a place where you can see it. It should set in a place where you can see it every day. Maybe that the refrigerator, you have to eat every day. So maybe it's on your refrigerator, maybe it's at your desk, maybe it's at your job, maybe it's in your bedroom. Put it in a place where you'll be able to see every day. And if that's your laptop, if that's your smartphone, where you're pulling it up and it's right there, that's fine too. So you have some of your digital and desktop apps that you can utilize as your vision board. Okay, so here's just a couple of pictures and you can just kind of, gradually, click through those. But these are some of the workshops that I've done that I love to do. People who come out and complete their boards. I love, this is a passion of mine. I really, really love setting goals, helping people set goals and get through those and fight through reaching their goals. So this is just a couple of examples and you see people's boards right there. So I really, to end everything, I just really want to just to remind you that this is just something that I want to encourage you. Don't find yourself wishing and wondering. Don't do that. Don't wish I could. Don't wonder if you could. Let's do, right? Let's get out there and do. Let's be motivated into action. Let's be motivated into doing. And so that's the thing. Picking some of those goals that's going to motivate you to really move and push through. Okay. So I don't know if anybody has any questions. Miranda's going to have to tell me that, but that is technically my workshop for tonight. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. You can put questions, you can put suggestions or comments in after this show ends. And so I thank you all for watching and joining us tonight. We would like to stay connected with you and continue to build a strong community together for support for our families. So I invite you to please send your pictures and your videos and your words of encouragement that you can share and we can share with our other families. We would like to highlight your messages as we receive them and encourage other families and support other families. You can do that by letting us know and emailing us at faceit@fayette.kyschools.us, or you can text us at 859-903-5531. Our next show will focus on our return back to school, what to expect and what not to expect. So that will be live next Thursday, February 4th at 6:30. And as always, we love connecting with you and we want to continue to face it together. We will see you all soon. Peace out.